Hey everyone, I wanted to share with you the cool Kickstarter games that I have backed recently that I'm really excited about and the ones that are currently ongoing, because that just helps you know me a little bit better as a gamer, what I like to support and what games I'm excited about right now. So some of the things that we've really been enjoying that were Kickstarters sent here. I think you'll recognize this one. Sleeping Gods. We are going to be finishing our first full 3 times through journey with, I think, the 6th night, which is tomorrow. And so I'm really excited to finish that with my group and to prepare a video specifically about Sleeping Gods, my thoughts on it, and what you should know about the game. So look for that in the future. I will have a specific review over Sleeping Gods. Another one I'm really excited about that I think everyone's excited about and I probably talk about in my upcoming top 50 videos is Frosthaven. I'm like so excited about Frosthaven. So when that shows up, you better believe I will be sharing whatever I can with you about Frosthaven. So one of the games that's kind of on the cusp, it is finishing on the 5th of April, is called Floriferous. And I think it's really delightful looking, and I've enjoyed getting those like artistic pictures and sketches and drawings of all of the artwork for the game. I am a big fan of beautiful art, and I think with the success of Canvas, gamers recognize that they can have beautiful games with great mechanics and they sell well. So I back Floriferous. It says here the objective is to score the most victory points by collecting flowers and pairing them with arrangement, desire, and bounty cards. That sounds a little bit like Canvas to me. It looks like it's easy to learn, simple, gorgeous cards. And essentially the engine is a collection, so a set collection scoring. It looks really cool. I'm excited. The other one that you probably still have access to back if you want to is a game that I'm so excited about. Maybe more so than Frosthaven. I don't know. Frosthaven is just like one of those big juicy games and I love Gloomhaven. But I am super excited about Longshot, the dice game, because Longshot is my favorite racing game, period. And I did an entire top 5 of my favorite horse/animal racing games. So if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. I talk about Longshot. Now this is the dice game, and I think so many board games are coming out with the dice game version, and they are actually surprisingly good. So I'm super excited about this. And the cool thing about getting in and backing now is that all the backers are selecting and voting on names for the horses. And you better believe I've thrown my hat in the ring. I'm so excited. I'm having fun reading everyone's name suggestions, voting on the names, and suggesting my own. So check out Longshot, the dice game. One that I backed that I'm really excited about too is a game called Three Sisters. Now in Three Sisters, it's a roll and write, and what they've done is they've really highlighted something called companion planting in indigenous cultures. So it's planting certain mutually beneficial crops together, an agriculture practice that's widely used and praised for its efficiency and productivity in gardens across North America, and it traces its roots back thousands of years to the practice of the indigenous peoples who first grew crops in the soil. So the Three Sisters are maize, corn, beans, and then squash, usually pumpkins. So I'm learning so much in backing this, and I am kind of falling in love with this game well before I receive it. I also have a roll and write my favorites from top to bottom, or actually from bottom to top. I think there were 21 roll and writes that we have that I found in our basement, and I ranked them all the way. So we like roll and writes, and we have a lot of them. So I'm really excited to add Three Sisters to my roll and write collection. Another game that I've backed is Cadia. It says it's a puzzly, tile-laying game of habitats and wildlife, and it's from the team that brought us Calico. I did a And That's How You Play with Barb for Calico, so if you haven't seen that video yet, go and watch it. It's really fun, and you get to know Barb and some of my characters that I play. But this has the similar hex laying with locations or landscapes, and then it looks like there are animals and like birds and land animals that want to find their like habitat. It looks really cool. I'm super excited. I love puzzly games too. So Cascadia is another one that I think is, again, I'm kind of a big fan of these beautiful, stunning games. And one of them is called Eternal Palace. I backed that. I think it was the day after I told Lewis that I backed it, he went and backed it and couldn't remember why it looked so familiar. It was because I told him all about it and said I was really excited because I backed it. This is a dice placement and painting Euro game. I think it looks so cool. Designer Stephen Aramini. I just am like really thrilled about that. It looks, again, stunning and super Euro-y, so I'm there. I like Terraforming Mars. You will probably see Terraforming Mars rank in my top 50 in my upcoming series of my top 50 board games ever. I do it with Lewis, and it'll come out in a series of 5 videos, one video for 10 games each, as we count our way from 50 all the way to 1. So I have backed Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition. How can I not buy the card game of the board game that I did probably my longest video ever on, which again, Lewis joined me for that. We did all the Terraforming Mars with all the expansions, with everything, and I did an entire setup and review of that. So if you want to check that out, just go look back in my my favorite thing video archives, and you'll find my review and our favorite expansions ranked in my collection. So I think Terraforming Mars is a great game. I love it. I think the theme is strong. I love the gameplay, and so I'm thrilled about this standalone card game version of Terraforming Mars. So yay! And lastly, I also backed Manufactions, and that is going to be Manufactions and Subterfuge are both expansions for Fantastic Factories, and I think Fantastic Factories is a really fantastic game. I did and That's How You Play with Barb on that one, and so again, check that out for how to play the game. Just a really great, fun game, and I think it's clean and easy to learn. And I guess the thing I'm really excited about with this is I also got the player mat to go with it so that it's a lot easier to play and to lay the cards out. And so I'm just super thrilled about Manufactions and Subterfuge, which are both those expansions for Fantastic Factories. So that is what I have backed on Kickstarter recently, and some games that are potentially live right now as this airs and you watch it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and please tell me what you've been backing in Kickstarter so I can go and check those out. There's always the possibility of late pledges and for late backers, and so even if it's past, let me know, but I can just put it on my radar, and maybe I can acquire a copy at a later date and I can get a review up, particularly if you're super excited about a specific game. So again, tell me what you think. Do you like the games that I talked about and that I've been backing? But more importantly, what have you been backing? And I will check those out in the comments. See you next time.